Chemical synthesis. Batrachotoxin is a potent neurotoxin produced by endangered Colombian poison dart frog and is an agonist of voltage-gated sodium ion channels. Developed a chemical synthesis of this molecule denoted negative BTX by taking advantage of a tin hydride mediated radical cyclization to stitch together the polycyclic framework. Using an analogous route, they also prepared the natural mirror image, positive BTX. Conversely to the natural product, negative BTS antagonized NAVs. Symptoms: Batrachotoxin kills by interfering with sodium ion channels in the cell of muscles and nerves, jamming them open so that they do not close. The continued migration of sodium ions results ultimately in heart failure. Contact with batrachotoxin causes numbness in human tissues. Upon entering the body, the toxin causes muscle and nerve depolarization, fibrillation, arrhythmias, and heart failure. BTX causes these deadly effects by interfering with body's ability to transmit electrical signals by means of action potentials. Treatment. Currently, no effective antidote exists for the treatment of batrachotoxin poisoning. Vetradine, aconite, and granotoxin like batrachotoxin are lipid-soluble poison, which similarly alter the ion sensitivity of sodium channels, suggesting a common site of action. The next is venomous agent X or VX. VX is a human-made chemical warfare agent classified as nerve agent. Nerve agents are the most toxic and rapidly action of known chemical warfare agents. They are similar to pesticides called organophosphates in terms of how they work and what kind of harmful effects they cause. However, now nerve agents are much more potent than organophosphate pesticides. Source: It is possible that VX or other nerve agents were used in chemical warfare during the Iran-Iraq War in 1980s. VX is not naturally found in the environment. The only known use of VX is as a chemical warfare agent. Chemistry. VX does not mix with water as easily as other nerve agents do. It could be released into air. Following release of VX into water, and people can be exposed by drinking contaminated water or getting contaminated water on their skin. The extent of poisoning caused by VX depends on how much VX a person was exposed to, how the person was exposed, and the length of time of the liquid form. VX is the most potent of all nerve agents. Compared with the nerve agent serine, VX is considered to be much more toxic by entering through the skin and somewhat more toxic by inhalation. All the nerve agents cause their toxic effects by preventing the proper operation of an enzyme that acts as the body's off switch for glands and muscles. Without an off switch, the glands and muscles are constantly being stimulated. They may tire and no longer be able to sustain breathing function. Symptoms: People may not know they were exposed to VX because it has no odor. People exposed to a low or moderate dose of VX by inhalation, ingestion, or skin absorption may experience some of the following symptoms within seconds to hours of exposure: abnormal or high blood pressure, blurred vision, chest tightness, confusion, cough, diarrhea, drowsiness, eye pain, headache, increased urination, nausea, vomiting, or abdominal pain, rapid breathing, rosy nose, small pinpoint pupils, watery eyes, weakness. Even a tiny drop of nerve agent on the skin can cause sweating and muscle twitching, where the agent touches the skin. Chemistry. VX does not mix with water as easily as other nerve agents do. It could be released into air. Following release of VX into water, and people can be exposed by drinking contaminated water or getting contaminated water on their skin. The extent of poisoning caused by VX depends on how much VX a person was exposed to, how the person was exposed, and the length of time of the liquid form. VX is the most potent of all nerve agents. Compared with the nerve agent serine, VX is considered to be much more toxic by entering through the skin and somewhat more toxic by inhalation. All the nerve agents cause their toxic effects by preventing the proper operation of an enzyme that acts as the body's off switch for glands and muscles. Without an off switch, the glands and muscles are constantly being stimulated. They may tire and no longer be able to sustain breathing function. Symptoms: people may not know they were exposed to VX because it has no odor. People exposed to a low or moderate dose of VX by inhalation, ingestion, or skin absorption may experience some of the following symptoms within seconds to hours of exposure: abnormal or high blood pressure, blurred vision, chest tightness, confusion, cough, diarrhea, drowsiness, eye pain, headache, increased urination, nausea, vomiting, or abdominal pain, rapid breathing, rosy nose, small pinpoint pupils, watery eyes, weakness. Even a tiny drop of nerve agent on the skin can cause sweating and muscle twitching. Where the agent Treatment. Treatment consists of removing VX from body as soon as possible, providing supportive medical care in a hospital setting. Antidotes are available for VX. They are most useful and given as soon as possible. The next is ricin. Source: ricin is obtained from beans of castor oil plant, which is cultivated to extract the oil. The ricin remains in the solid fiber. It is glycoprotein that interferes with protein synthesis in the cell, causing cell death. It has LD50 of 1 to 20 milligrams per kg if orally ingested, but far less is required to kill if inhaled or injected. Chemical properties. Studies on physical and chemical properties of pure ricin are given. Molecular weight is 65,750 daltons. Glycoprotein nature: osses composition 15 moles of mannose and 8 moles of N-acetylene glucosamine per mole of ricin. Symptoms of ricin poisoning: within a few hours of inhaling a significant amount of ricin, the likely symptom would be respiratory distress, fever, cough, nausea, and tightness in the chest. Heavy sweating may follow as well as fluid building up in the lungs. Treatment: no antidote exists for ricin. Prompt medical care is critical. Ricin poisoning is treated by giving the victim supportive care to minimize the effects of poisoning. Care could include such measures as helping the victim breathe and giving intravenous fluids, the medication to the treatment seizures and low blood pressure. The next poison is tetrodotoxin. Tetrodotoxin is a sodium channel blocker. It inhibits the firing of action potentials in neurons by binding the voltage gated sodium channels in nerve cell members and blocking the passage of sodium ions. Source: tetrodotoxin is a Tetrodotoxin is an extremely potent poison found mainly in the liver of some fish such as pufferfish, globefish, and toadfish, and in some amphibian, octopus, and shellfish species. Chemistry: tetrodotoxin is a naturally occurring neurotoxin known to cause food poisoning in humans. This toxin is a hydrophilic molecule whose molecular formula is C11H17 and 308. Symptoms of tetrodotoxin poisoning: some of the symptoms include the TTX headaches, diaphoresis, body numbness, dysarthria, dysphagia, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, generalized malaise, weakness and lack of coordination, and in more severe cases, hypotension, cardiac arthritis, muscle paralysis, and cranial nerve dysfunction may develop. Treatment: there is no known antidote. The mainstay of treatment is respiratory support and supportive care until the tetrodotoxin is excreted in the urine. Activated charcoal or gastric lavage can be done if the patient presents with 60 minutes of ingestion. Hemodialysis may be useful especially in patients with renal disease. A monoclonal antibody against tetrodotoxin is available. No study on efficacy have been published. Healthcare professionals use neostigmine to treat acute respiratory failure from tetrodotoxin poisoning. The next is nerve gas. Nerve gas causes poisoning by damaged nerve cells that help you breathe, move, and digest food. Nerve gas is a chemical found in pesticides. You may be exposed to nerve gas by breathing the fumes or getting it on your skin. This may happen during a accidental spill or intentional release to cause harm. Source: nerve agents are liquid at room temperature. Nerve agents can mix with water and other solvents. The vapor of nerve agents is heavier than air, so vapors tend to stay close to ground floors or the low-lying areas. Nerve agents are either odorless or have only a slight odor. Chemistry: the body's muscle cannot relax, causing convulsions, and that by asphyxiation due to loss of control of the respiratory muscles. The messenger chemical known as acetylcholine also builds up in brain, causing it to rapidly shut down. At high enough doses, a nerve agent can kill within 10 minutes. Symptoms: regardless of the route of exposure, nerve agents can cause the following characteristic effects: point pupils of the eye, excessive production of mucus tears, saliva and sweat, headaches, stomach pain, nausea, vomiting, chest tightness and shortness of breath, loss of bladder and bowel control, muscle twitching, seizures, coma, and even death. Treatment: nerve agent poisoning can be treated by medical professionals. Usually two antidotes, atropine and pyrrolidazine chloride, are given to stop the effects of nerve agents. Both of these antidotes are available to medical professionals as spring-loaded syringes. These syringes quickly inject the antidotes into muscle areas like the thigh or buttock. Repeat use of antidotes may be needed to treat some nerve agent victims. It might also be necessary to give nerve agents victims other drugs. Vacuum. Brodifacoum is a highly lethal hydroxycomarine vitamin K antagonist anticoagulant poison. In recent years, it has become one of the world's most widely used pesticides. It is typically used as rodenticide but is also used to control larger pests such as possum. Source: Brodifacoum resides were also found in the liver, muscles, fatty tissues of rabbits. Intentionally poisoned during field trials with baits containing 0.005% active ingredient at concentrations of 4.4, 0.26, 0.86 mg per kg respectively. Chemistry: Brodifacoum does not exhibit hazardous physical chemical properties. It is not highly flammable and it shows no self-ignition below its melting point. Brodifacoum does not show oxidation or explosive properties either. The remaining of the chemical physical data are listed. There is no risk to be expected due to physical chemical properties of the biocidal product. Symptoms: Brodifacoum poisoning in humans are non-fatal. This compound can be deadly because of its very long half-life. Forensic pathologists and toxicologists should suspect superwarfarin rodenticides when confronted with cases of unexplained bleeding Anticoagulant poisoning. Treatment. Poisoning should be diagnosed and treated as early as possible. Misdiagnosis can easily occur because some patients cannot identify their contact history with bromadiolone or clinical symptoms are atypical. For patients with atypical clinical symptoms, including the absence of hemorrhage, abnormal coagulation indexes, the possibility of bromadiolone poisoning should be considered. Thus, chemical poisons should be detected as early as possible. The next one is strychnine. Strychnine is a highly toxic, colorless, bitter, and crystalline alkaloid used as a pesticide, particularly for killing small vertebrates such as birds and rodents. Source. The primary natural source of strychnine is the plant Strychnos nux vomica. The plant is found in southern Asia and Australia. In the past, strychnine was available in a pill form and was used to treat human ailments. Chemistry. Strychnine is a poisonous alkaloid that is obtained from seeds of the Nux vomica tree and related plant of the genus Strychnos. Strychnine has a molecular formula of C21H22 and 202, particularly insoluble in water and is soluble only with difficulty in alcohol and other common organic solvents. Symptoms of strychnine poisoning. People exposed to low or moderate doses of strychnine by any route will have the following signs or symptoms: agitation, oppression or fear, ability to be easily startled, restlessness, painful muscle spasms, possibly leading to fever and to kidney or liver injury, uncomfortable arching of neck and back, rigid arms and legs, jaw tightness, muscle pain and soreness, difficulty breathing, dark urine, initial consciousness and awareness of symptoms. Treatment. Recovery from strychnine exposure is possible with early hospital treatment. Therefore, the best thing to do is get medical care as quickly as possible. Do not induce vomiting or give fluids to drink. If you think strychnine may have been released into the air, the best thing to do is avoid it. If the strychnine release was indoor, get out of the building. If the release was outdoor, move away from the area of the release. Stay upwind if possible and seek higher ground. Quickly move to an area where fresh air is available is highly effective in reducing the possibility of death from exposure to a chemical that has been released into the air. The next one is polonium. Polonium is a chemical element with the symbol Po and atomic number 84, a rare and highly radioactive metal with no stable isotopes. Its metallic character resembles that of its horizontal neighbors in the periodic table, thallium, lead, and bismuth. Source. Polonium is a very rare natural element. It is found in uranium ores, but it is uneconomical to extract it. It is obtained by bombarding bismuth 209 with neutrons to give bismuth 210, which then decays to form polonium. All the commercially produced polonium in the world is made in Russia. Chemistry. Polonium is a chemical element with the symbol Pu and atomic number 84, a rare and highly radioactive metal with no stable isotopes. Polonium is chemically similar to selenium and tellurium, though its metallic character resembles that of its horizontal neighbors in the periodic table, thallium and lead and bismuth. Symptoms of polonium poisoning. Symptoms would depend on the strength of polonium used. They would likely include nausea and vomiting, anorexia, hair loss, lowered white blood cell count, and lymphopenia, diarrhea, damage to bone marrow. The higher the dose, the faster the effect will be. Treatment. Good supportive care is essential and should be directed at controlling symptoms, preventing infections but treating those that do arise, and transfusion of blood and platelets as appropriate. Gastric aspiration or lavage may be useful if performed soon after ingestion. The last one is botulinum toxin. Botulinum toxin, scientists differed about the relative toxicities of substances, but they seem to agree that botulinum toxin produced from anaerobic bacteria is the most toxic substance known. Its LD50 is tiny, at most 1 nanogram per kilogram can kill a human. Extrapolating from its effect on mice, an intravenous dose of just 10 to 7 gram would be fatal to a 70 kg person. Source: botulinum toxin (BTX or BONT) is produced by Clostridium botulinum, a gram-positive anaerobic spore-forming bacillus. Chemical synthesis: botulinum toxin is broken into 7 neurotoxins labeled as type A, B, C, C1, C2, D, E, F, and G, which are antigenetically and serologically distinct but structurally similar. Type A is the most potent toxin, followed by types B and C toxin. Symptoms of botulinum toxin poisoning. Neurotoxin actually paralyzes the nerves so that the muscles cannot contract. This happens when the neurotoxin enters nerve cell and eventually interferes with the release of acetylcholine so the nerve cannot stimulate the muscle to contract. Unless the nerve can regenerate a new axon that has no exposure to neurotoxin, the interference at the neuromuscular junction is permanent. This is why it takes so long to recover from botulinum toxin poisoning. Botulinum toxin act at 4 different sites in the body: autonomic ganglia, the neuromuscular junction, postganglionic parasympathetic nerve endings, postganglionic sympathetic nerve ending that release acetylcholine. Treatment: physicians may remove whatever contaminated food is still in the gut by inducing vomiting or by using enemas. Wounds should be treated usually surgically to remove the source of the toxin producing bacteria. Good sportive care, intravenous fluids, breathing support, for example, in a hospital is the mainstay of therapy for all botulinum types. Enemas may be used to remove unabsorbed toxin, however, magnesium salts, citrate, and sulfate are not used as they may add to toxin strength. Antibiotics are not used in foodborne botulism but are used in wound botulism. Surgically debridement may also be needed. Antitoxin was not routinely given for the treatment of infant botulism. However, recommended is the use of baby big human immune globulin given for that is considered safe and effective. Thank you for listening. My name is Musawar Ahmed. I am from BS Physics Department. My topic of presentation is deadliest poisons. The contents of this presentation are poison definition, characteristics of poisons, deadliest poisons, their source, chemical properties, symptoms, and treatment. Poison. By definition, any substance in relatively small quantities that can cause death or illness in living organisms by chemical action. The qualification by chemical action is necessary because it rules out such effects as those produced by small quantities of lead entering the body at high velocity. More definitions in different dictionaries are any substance that, when relatively small amounts are ingested, inhaled, or absorbed, or applied to, injected into, developed within the body, has chemical action that causes damage to structure or disturbance of function, producing symptoms, illness, or death. Dorland Illustrated Medical Dictionary, 29th edition. The next is poison. Any substance either taken internally or applied externally that is injurious to health or dangerous to life. Stedman's Medical Dictionary 27 edition. Characteristics of ideal poisons are they are tasteless, odorless, colorless, readily soluble. They have delayed onset of action, exotic, undetectable. They have low dose lethality, easily obtained but not traceable, mimics a natural disease state, chemically stable before administration, decomposes after action, found in burial environment. The deadliest poisons in the world include chemical weapons, natural compounds, chemical defenses used by animals, plants, fungi, and bacteria, and even chemical elements. Most of the truly deadly poisons are neurotoxins. Death usually occurs from suffocation when muscles become paralyzed or a person can't breathe. Although all substances on this list are deadly, some are actually survivable with first aid or professional medical attention. The first one is mycotoxin. Mycotoxin is most lethal of these substances, reckoned to have a LD50 about an order of magnitude less than batrachotoxin, formed by a dinoflagellate, a kind of marine plankton. It has a very complicated structure, which presents a massive challenge to synthetic chemists. Source: mycotoxin is widely considered the most potent of marine toxins discovered to date and is one of the several implicated in poisoning. Isolated from a dinoflagellate, Cambria discus toxicus, mycotoxin is distributed in tropical, subtropical areas of Pacific Ocean. Chemical synthesis: the structural similarities among dinoflagellate produced polyether ladder toxins, including brevetoxins, isotoxins, and MITX, strongly suggest that their biosynthetic pathways may share similar strategies. In case of brevetoxins, experimental studies on their biosynthetic pathways are starting to unveil the biochemical reactions involved in the production of such complex polyethers. Based on tracing studies using radiolabeled carbon precursors, they also contain carbon units derived from methionine and from some larger carbon unit precursors, such as glycolate 22. Symptoms of mycotoxin poisoning: in smooth muscle and skeletal muscle exposed in vitro, mycotoxin cause calcium ion dependent contraction. Mycotoxin increase the calcium ion influx through excitable membranes, causing cell depolarization, hormone and neurotransmitter secretion, and breakdown of phosphoinositides. The calcium dependent action of mycotoxins occur in the absence of sodium ions and in presence of tetrodotoxin, precluding the participation of sodium channels. Symptomatic treatment may include gabapentin or pregabalin, amitriptyline, chronic paresthesias, depression, or headaches. The next is batrachotoxin. We all have heard of South American Indians using venom-tipped blowpipes to hunt their prey. Curare is the best known and comes from a plant. The most toxic, however, come from skins of tiny frogs, and the deadliest of all is batrachotoxin. Native Indians in western Colombia collect these frogs, tribelius and multicolored, bicolored, and sweat out the poison over a fire before putting it on their darts. The LD50 is around 2 micrograms per kg, meaning that an amount the size of grain of table of salt will kill you. Source: batrachotoxin is an alkaloidal steroid toxin found in the exudate from the skin of tart poison frogs that are indigenous to Central and South America, and in feathers and skin of birds of the genus Pituhui living in New Guinea.